New Hope is one of the most popular towns in all of the Philadelphia metro area, and ironically, it is actually also one of the smallest as well, with a population of only a little over 2,500 residents, but thousands of people visit New Hope each and every single year. Located in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, which is just north of Philadelphia, New Hope is just under 2 hours to New York City, right across the river to New Jersey, and about an hour to Center City, Philadelphia. Hi, I'm Corey Benhart, your Philadelphia Suburb Realtor. I specialize in helping people move from all over the country to Pennsylvania, but more specifically the Philadelphia metro area. All of my contact info is below. So let's get right into how much it's going to cost you to live in this very small but popular town. All right, let's start out with the housing market. One of my favorite things about New Hope is all of the different housing styles and the different options that you have in New Hope when it comes to buying your home. Some of the different housing styles that you can find in New Hope is a very historic row home right in the heart of New Hope, which is very walkable and just surrounded by dining, shopping, and entertainment options all throughout the main street of New Hope. You'll also find a very traditional single-family home neighborhood, but since New Hope borders the Delaware River, you also have an option for a riverfront property as well. As more and more people are moving to New Hope, we're seeing a lot more new construction condos, townhomes, single-family homes, and also active adult communities being built as well. As of filming this video, September 2022, the median home sale price in New Hope is $775,000, but that price can definitely vary because it all depends on the style of house that you're specifically looking for. Since New Hope is a small town with tons of different housing styles, all of those different housing options are combined into that median housing price. So you can find everything from a $300,000 condo to a $500,000 single family home in a great neighborhood, all the way up to multi-million-dollar estates and waterfront properties. But keep in mind that just because you may be looking for something or more affordable, you're definitely not set on that median housing price throughout the entire New Hope area. So as we take a deeper look into all of the different aspects of the cost of living in New Hope, we're going to be getting most of our data from bestplaces.net. So if you have more information that you want to research, I definitely suggest to check out that website. All right, so the next thing about the cost of living in New Hope that we're going to go over is just the overall cost of living numbers compared to Pennsylvania as a whole, but also the national average cost of living numbers as well. So these numbers are based off of the national average being ranked as 100. So whether it's lower or higher, just keep in mind that the national average for all of the different categories that we're going to go over is 100. The entire state has an overall cost of living rating as 92.5, which is lower than the national average of 100. Now we look at New Hope, which has an overall score of 148.5, which is pretty high over the state and national average. Depending on where you'll be moving from, these numbers may seem high or relatively affordable. I've helped people move from very expensive states to New Hope and the surrounding areas, and they are extremely pleased with the cost of living in the New Hope area compared to where they're coming from. If you feel that these numbers are a little bit higher on the cost of living than you would like, don't worry, because I've talked about plenty of different towns on this channel that are a lot more affordable without sacrificing the great location of living in the Philadelphia suburbs. According to bestplaces.net, they're giving New Hope a housing score of 226 for the cost of living, which seems a little bit high because although yes, you can find multiple homes in New Hope for the $1 million and above price point, that also encompasses all of the different housing prices and options in New Hope. Keep that in mind when you're looking at this overall housing score. New Hope is considered an historic town because it dates back to the early 1800s, so most of the homes in the center of New Hope are very old compared to the modern new construction homes that are being built there now. Those new construction homes will typically be a lot more expensive because, well, they're brand new, but also new construction homes tend to have a lot higher property taxes as well. Pennsylvania is known to have very affordable taxes compared to a lot of the other states, which is a main reason for why so many people are moving to Pennsylvania. The next category that we're going to look at for the overall cost of living in New Hope is the health category and what score New Hope has compared to the both state and national average. Taking a look here at bestplaces.net, New Hope has a health score of 93.9, so the average doctor, dentist, etc. is a lot more affordable than the state and national average. So if you're thinking about retiring to New Hope, or if you have a family with kids, having the reduced health cost could be a great plus. Next, we're going to look at the utility cost, which comes in at 105.4, which is a little bit higher than the national average. And that could be because all of the older homes in New Hope, which are a lot less energy efficient. But overall, there's really no specific reason or way that we could figure out why this score rated a little bit higher, besides the obvious that Pennsylvania and obviously New Hope has all 4 seasons, which Pennsylvania is one of the only states that has all 4 seasons. We could sometimes have days in Pennsylvania where it's 80 or 90 degrees during the day and it drops down to more than half of that at night. So sometimes you'll even find yourself running the air conditioner and the heat all within a 24-hour period. The weather in Pennsylvania can certainly be pretty unique. And now for New Hope's transportation cost of living score, which is 134.6, which surprises me because of the very high walkability score that New Hope has. So if you bought a home in the center of New Hope, you realistically wouldn't even really need a car because you would be in walking distance to just about everything that you would need. But now if you bought a home outside of the center of New Hope, then yes, realistically, you would probably need a car. Let's take a look at the current average gas price in Bucks County and comment below what the gas prices are in your specific area. At the point of filming this video, Bucks County is paying an average of $3.74 a gallon. And depending on where you currently live, that could be a lot more affordable compared to places like California that are paying about $5.50 just for a gallon of gas. Speaking of the center of town in New Hope that is very walkable and attracts thousands of people every single year, that's actually one of the things that New Hope is most known for. The amazing downtown is extremely walkable. It's full of family-owned businesses, shopping, and some delicious restaurants such as Carla's, which is great for brunch, and The Landing, which is great food, but it's also one of my favorites because it's located right on the river and has a beautiful view. There are also tons of breweries and the very famous Bucks County Playhouse Theater. Since New Hope is right on the river, it also offers tons of outdoor options such as hiking, fishing, biking, swimming, boating, and just about everything else that you can do all around the river. You can learn all about the things to do in New Hope in this video, so make sure to watch that one right after this. And now when it comes to the grocery rating for cost of living in New Hope has a score of 114.2. New Hope has a very popular locally owned grocery store called McCafferty's. And side note, I don't know how they do it, but they keep fresh produce all throughout the year, even in the dead of winter. There's also a couple of nationally owned grocery stores such as CVS and Giant. Although New Hope is above the average cost of living, New Hope is such a great town to live. If you're thinking about moving to Pennsylvania, New Hope, or anywhere in this Philadelphia metro area, I would love to be a real estate resource of choice. All of my contact info is below. You can email me, call me, or click the link down below. But until then, I will see you on this next video. Thank you so much for watching.